You ever wanted something so bad, so bad, but it was so hard to get it? Nah, it wasn't so hard to get it. That's your mind playing tricks on you. We got control. Take control. Push.
Money on my mind every day of the week.
Yeah.
You know I gotta have it without
Go
it,
get
I
what's
can't
yours.
sleep. It's a real cold game trying to
Go
get
get
it
what's
up on
yours.
street free. Before this rapping, the youngin' was
Not
trapping.
just a
You can
brand, it's a
run and
lifestyle.
tell, run and tell that. You
Run
can
and tell that.
Run and tell that.
Run and tell that. Run and tell that. Run and tell that.
Run until that.
Run and tell that.
What's the deal, everybody? We back at it. It's Run and Tell Your Story podcast. Today we got my boy Good Beatz in the building, man.
Good beats, good looking.
All that good stuff.
All
on the
good,
real.
everything. What's good?
Yeah, talk
What's
to
going on
him,
with you,
man.
man?
Blessings. I appreciate you stepping in the house today, man.
Yeah, thank you for having me.
Man, blessings, bro.
Yeah.
Man, so tell us what this good stand for, man. You feel me?
The good stands for, all right, first and foremost, the good looking. It's two separate words.
Yeah.
You know, it's one word, but it also can be broken up into two.
Yeah.
So the good stands for positive, and the looking is, to have vision.
Okay.
So it's about being optimistic, you know what I mean?
So the meaning of it, the G-U-U-D. What?
Yeah, it got multiple meanings, you know what I
Okay.
mean? It's God uses us differently.
I think that's the one that gravitated to me, bro, the
Yeah.
most. When I heard it, yeah, I think that's one of the things that I wanted to zone in to you with on that behalf of your brand. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Like, it's crazy as a motherfucker. You came up with that name, bro. I'm like, yeah, that's a
Yeah, I
dope
mean,
one. That's
it
a dope
didn't
one,
start
bro.
off like that. Initially when I started the brand, I wanted to call it Good Looking because it's a streetwear clothing brand, so I wanted it to be something that was associated with the streets.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And when we in the streets and we, showing love to each other,
part.
we always say good looking. You feel me? Good looking out.
Mm-hmm.
For niggas showing love and, showing that appreciation and all that. So, I dug a little bit deeper into it and gave it further meaning.
That part.
And, broke it down to an acronym, which is God uses us differently because we all got a purpose.
God
you know?
uses us differently.
Right.
Boy,
Yeah.
oh boy. So how long you been pushing the brand? Let the people know.
I've been pushing the brand for 9 years.
9.
9 years.
So how
Since 2011.
2011.
Yep.
So from 2011 to 2020, man,
Yeah.
where you feel you stand within that situation? Or are you knowing the results is playing out the way you need it to? Or you know what I'm saying? Pretty much I'm asking, are you happy where you stand within where you stand from pushing your brand? Obviously you gotta be shit, to be honest. You know what I'm saying?
No, I was just having a conversation with somebody yesterday. I was telling them, like, this brand is in me. You
Yeah.
feel me? Now, at this point, it's instilled in me. You feel me?
Yeah.
And, at this point, in a 9-year range, I feel like I'm growing. You know what I mean? Because, like, a lot of people want, instant results. You feel me? They want that overnight success.
yeah.
You feel me? And then they
Shit
got
don't last.
to double back.
Boy, yeah.
You feel me? And learn the whole game.
The whole
you know
game.
what I'm saying?
The whole
they
game.
gotta learn the whole
Literally,
game.
Literally.
So
Right.
I feel like with these 9 years, it just added a lot up under my belt. You know what I'm saying? Like,
dope.
I've withstood the storm. You know what I'm saying? The good days,
Yeah.
the bad days. You know what I mean? And I pretty much ran the brand on my own with the help of a few people here and there. You know what I
You
mean?
been doing swell too. I've been seeing it, man. I've been tapped in to you from for some years already. You know what I'm saying? And may have been a whole 11, to be honest. You know what I'm saying? So I seen it. You feel me? And definitely from the juices to, man, you was coming. Man, tell them about the what you dived into behind the brand outside of just the merch.
Yeah, so I kind of wanted to just venture off. You know what I mean? I was on social media. So thankful. I'm thankful for having social media because it just exposed me to a whole lot much more. You know what I mean? Aside from what's going on in my head, you know what I'm saying? It gave me a little bit more inspiration. You know what I'm saying? So I was paying attention to the greats. The Puffies and just back in the day type shit. You know what I'm saying? Like Rockefeller and Bad Boy and all these black owners, you know what I'm saying, and all the other businesses that they was venturing out into. You know what I mean? So you had Puffy with the Ciroc.
Yeah.
And you had Jay-Z with the Armadale or the Ace of Spades. You feel me? So I kind of wanted to implement that into my brand and You know,
I was just talking to Greedy Greg in the last podcast, and we was elaborating on that. You know what I'm saying? Like studying the greats, pretty much.
yeah, hell yeah.
What's gonna help you get to that position of being in a great position? You know what I'm saying? So
I mean, if you want to be great, you got to do things that the greats did,
Yeah,
and they,
yeah.
you know, they pretty much laid out the blueprint. You know
That
what I'm
part,
saying?
that
So
part.
if you just follow what the greats do, you know, eventually you gonna start to pick up some of those habits and traits.
That
You know what I'm
part.
saying?
I feel it's layers built behind this coolie, man. I know,
Oh, yeah.
I know you more than, you know what I'm saying, better than most out there, and that's why I want them to know of you, because you've been doing your shit, bro, for the time you've been doing it. And outside of the merch and the brand, you know what I'm saying, I know you do the production side of music.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? What?
Yeah.
Tell them something about the music, man.
All right, so the early story behind that, the backstory behind that is my stepfather when I was a kid. First and foremost, I'm Belizean. You know what I'm saying?
Belize, stand up, yes.
Yeah, I'm Belizean. You know what I mean?
Talk to him.
And my step pops was a keyboardist for all these reggae bands. You know what I mean?
Okay.
So you got like Calypso Rose and Bambiki Bandula and you know just Andy Palacio. Like you feel me?
Yeah.
So like all these, you know, throwback Belizean, you know, groups and all that, he was the keyboardist for that. He was writing music for them. You feel me? So I was just a kid, you know, being raised in a household, not really, you know, getting hands on with anything, but it just being a soundtrack to my life as I was growing up. You feel me? So probably from like 4 to like 10. You get what I'm saying?
Oh, okay.
Like I was just seeing keyboards and I'm seeing computers and, you know, music notes being written. You know what I'm saying?
Probably damn near forced on you. In the
Yeah,
sense, but
yeah.
If you really paid attention, it was forced on you.
Yeah. So, you know, fast forward, I had met a cousin older, like when I was about 16, somewhere in between 16 and 18.
Yeah.
And he was doing music in his backyard. You feel me? In his garage. He had the whole setup, keyboards, computers. And, you know, I start going to his house every day over on 36 in Normandy. Going to his garage every day. We was making music over there, you feel me?
People don't know that'd be the start of the inspiration.
Yeah,
shit too.
yeah.
It start from the bottom barrel of the shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, facts.
In the garage, in the closet. I done recorded shit in the closet. Like it's hot as a
Bro.
motherfucker in here. Like it really. It shows you how bad you want it too within situations.
For sure.
You know what I'm
I
saying?
mean, you just kind of working with what you got. You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying?
yeah.
But these little niggas today, they spoiled. You know what I'm saying? They want to hop in the big studio.
Spoiled and lazy too.
You know,
Shit,
they don't want
that's
to pay
me.
no studio time. They just want to get in there and hopefully they can make one hit. You know what I'm saying?
Now, there's some out there though. They really putting their foot behind what they doing and got to get them shout outs. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Most
too, as
definitely.
well. But
Most definitely.
outside of this, man, you that's the we got the fashion, we got the production side of shit, man.
Yeah, definitely.
But the graffiti, niggas don't know this man be on this motherfucking painting tip, man.
Yeah.
When I tell you this dude paints, man, and that's something I think that really gave a nigga like, nah, this is something different about my guy right here.
Yeah.
He's an artist, like, you know what I'm saying? And that's something.
Yeah, man.
Let him tell him something about what's your latest piece you done did, man, and what's your longest timing it took you to do your best piece, all that, man. Let us know something about the painting.
I'm pretty quick, you know what I'm saying? Like when I go into it, I kind of already know what I'm about to do. You feel me?
Yeah.
And you know, sometimes I just freelance that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? And just
that'd be the best
throw it
sometimes,
up
don't
there.
it?
You
Don't
know what I'm
that?
saying? Don't do no thumbnails or any of that. You know what I'm saying? But the backstory on that is, I had a cousin. His name is Basic. Rest in peace. He ain't really my cousin. You know what I'm saying? But he believes in too.
Yeah.
But you know, we call each other family or whatever back then.
Yeah.
And he used to go crazy on these streets, all up and down Western, all up and down Jefferson, all in the Jefferson Park area.
Yeah.
And you know, I used to go to his house, and he'd be knocked out in his room. This when I was a little kid, you know what I'm saying? And his whole room would just be tagged the fuck up. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about the dresser,
Hit up.
nigga, the TV,
All hood shit.
the wall, nigga, all graffiti. You know what I'm saying? So that shit kind of like I was just like in a museum. You know what I'm saying?
Oh
When
no,
I-
graffiti.
Yeah, graffiti.
Oh, yeah, he was on the shit early.
Yeah. I mean, later on, he became 30s, you know what I'm saying? He got killed or whatever.
No.
But, yeah, that's kind of what kicked it off for me. And then,
He was art.
you know,
He was really art. He was really art form type shit.
he was raw. I mean, you know, in the 90s, tagging was prominent. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Tagging, graffiti, Troubles, and the MLKs and
Yeah,
the DOMs and the the K-Dubs, the NTSs, all, you know what I'm saying? It was a lot of crews back then, you feel me? And just coming up in that era, you know what I'm saying? Like going to high school, that's pretty much what all your friends was doing, you feel me? So, that's kind of how I got involved in that. And then, during middle school, my mom worked for art college, so I kind of just, I was artistically inclined. I kind of just was going to school on her behalf, you know what I'm saying? And, having a balance of the streets and, the school world, it just tied in both of them, you know what I mean? And that's where I was left at with it. You feel me?
I feel it. From all the creative things you already threw out to the atmosphere, man, and things that people could go look and go really check out, you know what I'm saying? What advice pretty much would you get a next generation, you feel me, that needs something, they need that what, you know what I'm saying, what can you give them to stay charged up, man, and pushing forward, and chasing their dreams in a sense?
Like we spoke about earlier, just, following the greats, you know what I'm saying? Figuring out what you want to do first and foremost, and then finding somebody that excelled at the same, the same thing that you want to dive into, and just kind of follow their pattern. You feel me? It's never gonna be the same, but if you follow it, you kind of pick up, some of them traits and characteristics, and you be able to sharpen your sword a little better. You know what I'm saying? And just always hustling and staying consistent. You know what I'm saying? Putting out quality product. You feel me? And that pretty much goes with any industry. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's sports, fashion, hip hop, whatever. It's just all about staying consistent and putting out dope material.
I feel that. I feel that completely, bro. And there's somebody from the ones that don't know, Run and Tell. This whole song, it came from a song, y'all. The production side of the song was through this guy right here. You know what I'm saying? And we've been locked from then. You know what I'm saying? From ever since then. He also just did one of my latest artworks, you know what I'm saying, behind
West Coastin',
one of my latest singles off my last project, No Sense with the Most Sense. I appreciate that too.
100.
You feel me? If y'all need some work done, you feel me, some graphics, graffiti, any of that good shit, you feel me, pay the man on the real.
Yeah, for sure.
It's definitely worth the while. The turnaround is efficient. You know what I'm saying? It ain't gonna be no long. Where my stuff, bro? Like you said, you was gonna have it in the next day, bro. Like it's there.
Yeah. Another
check
thing
your
is,
email. You didn't even check your email.
Another thing is being passionate about what you're doing too. You feel me? That's why what you saying, like the turnaround and all that. Like I love doing what I do. You know what I'm saying? So it really comes second. It comes second nature.
It definitely shows, man.
So,
for sure.
Yeah.
So what's next, man? What's next for Good Beats? Good looking good, everything.
I definitely want to open a store. Shit, you beat me to the punch.
Man.
I mean, but at the same time, I ain't in no competition and nothing like. But that shit is
we here.
It's inspirational. You feel me? Because
appreciate it, bro.
Everybody can't. Everybody can't just wake up and be like, oh, yeah, I want to get a store. They could try as much as they want to. It ain't as easy. You know what I'm saying? You made it look real easy. You feel me? And I know it took some hard work, dedication to get to that point. You feel me? You've been consistent with your brand, too, as well.
I appreciate it,
bro. And not going elsewhere, you feel me, but keeping it in the hood, you know what I'm saying, and showing people and being that inspiration behind, this next wave of people that's coming into the game,
man, I really appreciate that shit to the most, man. And I feel that's what fear is, the thing that we fear the most because we don't know what fear is. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And I feel that's what I challenge fear a lot. You know what I'm saying? Like more so.
Yeah, it's really yourself.
Literally. You know how many niggas like, bro, you shouldn't do it right there, bro. Like, go think, nigga, Melrose, go look. Yeah. All right, nigga, give me some Melrose money, nigga, and we gonna push play over there. You know what? I don't even want no money from you because how you think already. You know what? Let me stay on my chain, the game of what I'm doing and how I understand me.
Yeah.
And I'm growing within knowing where I grew from, the people that know me for me.
Yeah.
And I feel that's what you got to start from. You got to start from home. You know what I'm saying? And clean your own backyard before you could really step into somebody else's yard to know it's a yard you in, a whole new yard. It's a whole new house, people, all that. So just learning, you know what I'm saying, and tapping into really life itself, man. But
yeah, for sure.
I want to thank you, bro, for really taking the time out, you know what I'm saying, giving your story on why you do what you do, bro. It's very inspirational, not just, you know, especially for me.
Money on my mind every day of the week. You know I gotta have it, without it I can't sleep. It's a real cold game, tryna get it up in these streets. Before this rapping, the youngin' was trapping. You can run and tell her, run and tell that. You can run and tell her, run and tell that. You can run and tell her, run and tell that. Now you can run and tell her, run and tell that. You can run and tell her.
Yeah, another thing with the brand though, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get it more into philanthropy, and that's like giving back to the less fortunate, you know what I'm saying? So back in 2016, I started going down to Skid Row to volunteer with this nonprofit organization. You know what I'm saying? I was giving back a lot of the clothes that I had just sitting up in my closet, you know what I mean? Because I feel like homelessness and fashion is synonymous, you know what I mean? You got clothing brands that make millions of dollars, and then you got you know, people on the streets that can't even find no clothes. You know what I'm saying?
You're right.
They ain't got no socks. They ain't got no brief. They ain't got the basic necessities. You know what I'm saying? So that's kind of what I tied my brand into. You know what I mean?
And
that's what the real meaning of good looking is.
And God uses it differently, and
right?
You the way you using it, the way you using your ability to keep building and growing the way you growing, man, it's gonna only keep growing.
Oh yeah, facts.
You know what he doing. You know what I'm saying. The Most High looking. You know what I'm saying. We know what we doing as well outside of anybody who's looking or whatever. We're gonna keep pressing play. Our story gonna keep being pushed. You know what I'm saying.
Definitely.
And you got my blessings on wherever I can help and keep it growing.
Likewise.
And man, keep running and telling your story, bro.
Will do.
Blessings, man. Tell that. Y'all stay tuned, man. Tell that.